oh no, I can't be friends with her because I want to smash. Like, because there's some things that are intimate to you that you don't need to tell your best friend. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya and I talk about things from self-improvement, advice, friendships, all that kind of stuff bundled in one. And as you can see by the title, today we're talking about myths about friendships. This is something that I've been thinking about for quite a while and I really wanted to talk about it. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So number one, that real friendships last forever. This is something that we've seen from movies from a long time, you know, Disney movies of the like best friend forever. Like, it's not always forever. Like, it's not. And just because it's not forever does not mean that it wasn't real. I think that's one thing about that, because like after a friendship, you know, you break up with your friendship or you fade apart, you kind of start thinking like, yeah, they weren't meant to be, or they weren't like my real friends, you know, they were fake. Like, no, they were not. During that time, you were together because that was what was meant to be at that time. So don't feel like you didn't have real friendships, or your ex-friends are like, you know, bad, or they weren't real, or they were fake, just because that it didn't last forever. You had those people at that point in your time to help you to become who you are right now. They played their part and now they're not there, and that is okay. So just because it didn't last does not mean that it wasn't real. And number two is that opposite sex friends can't be friends. Oh, we've heard this so many times. And that has been debunked. Like, you can have a male bestie, you can have a female bestie, and not have any sexual chemistry, whatever that is. You can have a platonic friendship and it can last.
Hurting those feelings, but we're gonna have them.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I don't believe so. No.
I guess what I'm saying is no.
Okay, good. Backpack road bacon and run the car.
Okay, we'll walk with you. Do you believe men and women can be just friends?
Yeah.
We've seen this a lot with like interviews with men saying like, oh no, I can't be friends with her because I want to smash. Like, that's the end goal of that. But there are real guys out there, there are real females out there who are just looking for genuine friendships and don't give up on them. I've had a male bestie since primary school. We've never, none of that. I love him so much and he's still like there. So don't ever think that it don't work. And number three is that you need a best friend. Oh, this has just been so engraved in our minds that, you know, you need a best friend, of which you really don't. You can have different friends that are close to you, but you not really have one that's like, because sometimes we do feel the pressure, especially seeing like, again, social media, movies, of this whole ideology of like, you need, you know, that one person, just one person in the world that like is your twin, your sister, and stuff like that. And if you don't, there's something wrong with you and you feel lonely. But like, you can literally have good friends that are not, that you don't have to pick one. You don't have to force it. Like, if it's not for you, it's not for, like, if it comes, it comes. Like, don't feel pressure about that. It's okay. Like, it's okay. Another one is that real friends don't let you down. We need to understand that friends are also human beings, right? And a hero in another story is a villain in another story. Like, humans are so multi-faced. That's the word I was looking for. Humans are so multi-faced that you can't just expect goodness, and when the friend does a mistake, then that is who they are, who they've always been, because people make mistakes. So you need to give people grace as much as you would want grace as well, and understand that people do make mistakes, and that just because they did make this mistake or weren't there for you, that, you know, they are a bad person. They were probably also going through something. So always try to work through that and just understand that give people grace as much as you would want to have grace. And another thing is that there is something wrong with you if you don't have friends, or like a lot of friends. There are different circumstances to situations like this. Like, you can't just look at someone and be like, oh, they have no friends. They're probably like, no, it's not always that way. Sometimes people aren't just comfortable with, because they've had bad experiences where they had a bunch of friends, but then they were treated as the background friend. They weren't invited to anything. They just had bad drama, all that kind of stuff. Or they just live far away from everything. Or they like friendships that are online. They have anxiety. They don't really like going out as much. You know, they feel a certain type of way, and therefore they're comfortable just being by themselves. Like, not that they don't have friends, but like, just, you know, they enjoy their own company. They don't feel any pressure to do anything, and that is okay. Like, don't feel like you're not normal for being like by yourself or like just enjoying your own company. Like that is just, it's okay. And another thing, that maintaining friendships is easy. Maintaining friendships is not easy. It's work. It's as much work as you put in a relationship. You need time. You need to put in a lot of things. And that's one of the things that makes it difficult nowadays, is that we're all just growing up. We're having different, everyone has jobs and stuff like that. So you need to put in effort. And that doesn't mean like going out every single like Monday or Tuesday. No, it just means texting. It means calling when you can. It doesn't have to be an hour. Like literally, hi, how are you doing? And that's done. And also understanding what your friendship language is and just showing up, you know, simple things like that. And it is work, so you need to put in the effort to be able to maintain that. So it's not just like, you know, like in high school or university where you kind of see each other every day. So, and that was just the effort, seeing each other every day, and you felt like you are maintaining that. And now that you're out of that, you're living your own life, it's different. You actually need to put in the work, because now you have your own house, you have your own apartment, so you actually need to call. It's not as simple as that, oh, just see her in the next class. It's different, so be aware of that. And last but not least is that best friends or friends tell each other everything. That is a myth, that because you're friends, you need no secrets and stuff like that. Because there's some things that are intimate to you that you don't need to tell your best friend or whatever. And that understanding that your best friend or your friends also have their own friends whom they tell each other. Like everyone, like let's be honest, like everyone just tells everyone everything. So sometimes people just want to keep some things to themselves. But I want you to understand, as a person that's outside of that, understand that just because your friend isn't telling you the inner deeper details of their life does not mean that they don't trust you. It does not mean that. So understand that they can keep that, and that is okay for them, and they will tell you when they feel like they need to tell you. And for you not to feel like a certain type of way, like, oh, she's not telling me, so that means that she doesn't want to be friends with me. No, people are going through issues here. People are going through their own like lives. You need to understand that and not make the issue about yourself, but also respect the boundary. Like, okay, like I get it, like as much as I'm like friends with her, and don't expect the same type of what am I trying to say? And don't feel like because you share everything with them, they are obligated to do the same thing to you. Because I used to have that feeling like I tell this person everything, but they never tell me anything about themselves, and that's why I just started backing off a little bit. But it's something that I'm still trying to figure out, where you draw the line, like where you kind of try to figure out like how deep is our friendship. Since I'm telling you everything, maybe I think that we are close and you don't, that's why you don't tell me anything. But I don't think it has to do with any of that, because some people just have this really good energy where you feel like you can tell them and they can help you and not judge you, but they might not feel that energy from you, and that's okay. I don't know if you guys kind of get what I'm trying to say, but like, yeah. So those are all the myths that I could think of. I think I want to make a part 2 because I feel like there's so much more we can talk about, friendship and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, or if you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.